I'm going to give you a sneaky wide receiver that you may have forgotten about. You may have not realized that he plays for this team, but it is Zay Jones. Zay Jones has only played 3 games. And game number 1, he went 5 for 55 and a touchdown. Beautiful. Game 2 against Kansas City, Zay Jones almost had a touchdown. He was held scoreless. But in week number 5 against Buffalo, he left early, still scored a touchdown, 3 for 23. So we want to be picking up Zay Jones. He is a red zone threat, and he also keeps defenses honest. The existence of Zay Jones is good for everybody. It's good for Trevor Lawrence. It's good for Calvin Ridley. It's good for Zay Jones himself. It's good for our fantasy teams when we were drafting Zay Jones in like round number 12 or 13. Zay Jones is the player that we want to be picking up. 2 touchdowns in 3 games that he's played. Yeah. And looking at what he did last year, 82 for 823 and 5 touchdowns, 117 targets. He's averaged almost 6 targets per game, and he didn't play part of the 3rd game. So pick up Zay Jones as a flex play. The Jaguars are coming out of their bye. Zay Jones is another week removed from his knee issue that he's been recovering from. So people have forgotten about Zay Jones. Pick him up as a flex play. We know what he can do. He is a reliable wide receiver for a team that needs a little bit of help. This may hurt Evan Ingram, but Zay Jones is a player that we need to be picking up. And we can't ignore what he is, even if we're disappointed by some of the efficiency metrics. Only 62 PFF receiving grade, only a 0.89 yards per route run. But Zay Jones, remember, former 2nd round pick out of East Carolina. Once again, the East Carolina represent this waiver wire. 80th percentile speed, 4.45, 40, 6'2", 200, a bigger bodied wide receiver that requires some defensive attention. So if Zay Jones returns, give me some more Calvin Ridley. And that'll hurt, I think, a little bit of Christian Kirk. The splits with Zay Jones versus not Zay Jones are stark for those other wide receivers and for Evan Ingram. So Zay Jones is a player available in 80% of leagues. Pick him up. He is especially in your deeper leagues, he's a flex play moving forward.